Hi, and welcome back with Crafts with Donna, your host, Donna Michelle. Thanks for tuning in this week. So last week, we actually did some great things, right? So we did potato stamps. So today we'll be doing this. Actually, a rock cactus garden. And today you will need several things to be doing this project. You will be needing your rocks that you found outside. You will be needing a planter pot or an old bowl or a cup or some type of dish to put your rocks into. We have cotton balls here for your filler for the bottom. And then we have some rice here also. So the rice is really good to use. What it does is it's going to hold your rocks here in place, okay? And then obviously you need some soap and water, some brushes, your palette for painting on, and some paints. So if you have one type of green, that's okay. If you have a bunch of different colors of green, even better. And you definitely need to have that white. So you can mix white with your green to make it different shades of green. So again, it's okay if you only have one shade of green. So let's get started with that. I'll just be back just in a moment. I just actually wanted to show you some cool things that are available for planter pots that are available in the store for sale. So let's take a brief minute just to see what those look like, okay? Some great planter pots. I know, I really enjoy making those. So now, as I did with this one and this one. Okay, so we're going to put this aside. All that monkey business aside. Okay, and today we're not going to use this planter pot, but we're going to use this old bowl. And I think this one will work really nicely to do this project for today. Okay, so what I've gone and I've done is I have water in my dish to wash my brush off. Today I'm going to be using a fan brush, because I'm a fan. Okay, I know. All jokes aside, my corny jokes, I know. So, we're going to paint these rocks. And don't forget, you're going to need some paper towel right here. So when you paint your rocks, you can paint front to back, as so. Your different colors. And you can do more than one or two coats if you like. Just like this. And then you're going to want to make sure that they can dry afterwards. And then flip them over and paint them again. So let's get going and paint some of our rocks. Now, it is okay if you're mixing the colors on your rocks for your AKA cactuses. That's okay. It gives them a little bit more depth, uniqueness, and we want that. as you notice, I've gotten paint on my hands, and that's okay. Sometimes, to be happy, you need to be messy, and that's okay. So we're gonna put our paintbrush in our water, and I'm gonna go and wash my hands. I suggest you guys to do the same in between while you're doing stuff, because you don't want to touch your clothes or anything else like that, or maybe put an apron on, okay? So now, after your rocks are all dry and everything else like that, like I said, you can always paint all the way around, whatnot. I'm not going to do that right now. I am literally just going to have the one side painted. You're going to want a smaller brush. Like so, a smaller tip brush. Put some white paint on there. And we're literally just going to do some little star pieces, like so. So what I'm doing to do these stars, I'm literally just pushing my brush down and then flicking upwards. And it's just getting this nice little brush stroke here that you need. Just like so. We can, the harder you go, the longer you go, the longer your strokes will be. So just kind of practice them on a piece of paper if you need to, or just go ahead and do them like this. Remember, just have fun with it. You can use the back of the paintbrush to get a little white dot. It's just nice and even, just to, if you want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put in our bowl here, we're going to put some cotton balls for a bottom filler, like so. mess them around like that. Okay. Now we have our rice. There's our top filler. And now you don't want to put the rice overflowing the top, because as soon as you go to put your rocks down in, the rice level is going to come up. It's going to rise a bit because you're putting volume in now. So there we go. Now, once your rocks are all nice and dry, and I think mine are kind of there, it's okay. Then you can place them. This one's done really quickly. I just wanted to kind of show you how it can be done and whatnot. I want you guys to get the idea of how to do it. Now, they might not fit in there. You might have to jostle them around a bit, make them fit. My paint is still wet a little bit. That's okay. There we go. Not too shabby, I'd say. There we go. Okay. Now, remember when you're doing this, you want to paint your rocks front and back, let them dry. If you do want to do another coat of paint on it, that's great. Doing your spots with, dabbing with your paintbrush lightly, or doing the back stem of your paintbrush, those make perfect good little round dots. If you don't have any cotton balls, that's okay. You can only use the rice if you so choose. If you don't have rice, you can always use, let's see, sand. Sand is a good thing. Or very fine gravel is another good thing that you can just set your rocks into. Or if you just have plain dirt, you can do that also. Now, you can do smaller rocks like the ones I previously have done, like this. You can do medium-sized rocks, or you can even do, have fun with it. Do really big rocks out in the garden, and then everybody can see them while they drive by and be like, ha, I have like fake rock cactus garden out in my front yard. Why not? Just have fun with it. What else? Remember, we're in this together, Sault Ste. Marie, so hashtag in this together. I want you to send your submissions to me at upsidedownduck123@gmail.com. Also, like my page, follow my page, why not? Also, what we're going to be doing next week is this here, okay? This is actually your Play-Doh, and I am going to put the recipe up on the wall here for you to see, so what you'll need for next week. But if you like, I will read it off to you. You are going to need flour, salt, water, and food coloring. If you don't have food coloring, that's okay. There are a few other substitutions that you can use, like Kool-Aid, right? And then it actually smells nice and whatnot while you're playing with it. And you gotta remember, you always have to have them in bags. So as I was saying, I do have some Play-Doh recipe that I have done already. And these are these ones right here. So when I did these ones, I actually did the coloring after the fact. They're already pre-mixed. But when we do them next week, we'll actually just take the time and do the color in with the water. So this way it leaves them a nice solid color ball to work with. But these ones, it's kind of funky because it looks like a planet, right? So that's kind of cool. Well, thanks for tuning in to Crafts with Donna, your host, Donna Michelle. I really look forward to seeing your submissions. And let's do some Play-Doh.